all credits to him, man. He definitely earned that one.
Absolutely, and that's just the power of Ally. We're going to see more of him in winner's bracket,
Yes,
but
sir.
first, we're going to have D Disciple go ahead and introduce the next players. D, what you got for us?
Yep.
That was a nutty winning semifinal. Give it up one more time for Ally for that comeback. And you say Mario's not top 5. All right. So anyway, let's get the other side of winning semis going. Can I get TSM ZeRo on stage? ZeRo, come here, man. Come here. How you doing, brother? I know you've been feeling a little bit sick, but how you feeling right now?
I love the Midwest.
Pandering harder than Hillary Clinton. All right, so on player 2, can I get Tweek on stage? Phoenix 1, Tweek. So Tweek, how you feeling, man? Obviously, he lost the Midwest. You're a transplant in Ohio. How you feel about that?
I'm so nervous.
So nervous. So am I. All right. Good luck to both of y'all. I'm going to give it back to Coney and EE. Take it away, boys.
Is that really something you want to tell your opponent? Seconds before you play him?
Let me tell you something, man. If by the end of this year Tweek doesn't get his own anime, I'm going to fight somebody.
Oh. I know he would not be opposed. And if you want to start an anime, this would be the best place to start it because right now, ZeRo and Tweek are 6-1 in sets.
6-1. And you know what? The set that Tweek did take off him, didn't even win the tournament, man. ZeRo would go on to win that. He did it with Donkey Kong, though. I'm imagining, like most sets, he's going to start out with the Cloud. He has a lot of confidence in his Cloud, of course, and for good reason. You know, one of the best, if not the best, you'll ever see in the game right here. But you already know, man, ZeRo just plays, you know, when he has the winning record against an opponent, he plays with that heightened level of just confidence, right? And it's oftentimes it's kind of written on his play how he'll just go in, try and dictate the pace, control the flow, and really just overwhelm.
ZeRo is the Cloud killer. I mean, we saw it at Royal Flush. Mr. R coming so close to winning that event and just getting spiked down with that downer, crushing all the hopes and dreams of everybody
Hey,
watching.
I tell you what, he repeated the same process a couple weeks before that at CEO Dreamland as well, when we thought Mr. R was going to get that reset he was desperately looking for. But no, man, ZeRo, I mean, just strikes so quickly in the blink of an eye.
Now that they can't hear us, I was talking to Tweek yesterday.
Talk to me.
And he said, you're going to hate me when you're casting this tomorrow. I said, why? He said, I said, you're going to go Bayonetta? He said, nah, I don't know, but I'm definitely going to try to time him out. So I think Tweek is going to play very conservatively, play very safely unless the game plan has changed. We will have to see. He is going to go with that Cloud, as you said, against ZeRo. And just to bring you guys back to K-Tar Saga, where Tweek brought out the Donkey Kong really for the first time, busting it out, taking this crazy train through losers, and then getting absolutely demolished by ZeRo. I know he's afraid to bring out Donkey Kong, but Cloud, it's also kind of scary. I'm not sure how this is going to go. We'll have to see.
Well, you know, you allude to the fact that he's, you know, considering going for the timeout here. That'll be interesting to me because really, like, you have to gain such an early lead here on ZeRo to really implement that kind of strategy, well, which is exactly what he's doing here, winning that neutral exchange here and getting 39% for his efforts.
Yeah, and that's probably the reason why he wanted to strike here, just trying to keep ZeRo in the air.
Yeah, those tri-platforms going to yield, you know, to that advantage, sure.
Exactly, yeah. Just able to shark under those with up airs, up tilts, things like that. Right now, he immediately goes for that limit. He wants to make sure that he has it every time ZeRo knocks him off stage. Otherwise, bad stuff can happen.
Some bad stuff right now for ZeRo. He is struggling here. I think he might be kind of a little bit aware of what Tweek's strategy is. You know, I know a lot of these top players, man, they talk. So, you know, you tell something to one person, everybody knows it.
Good stuff by ZeRo there with that quick back air. Tweek having the presence of mind to immediately shield it. And you can see him, he's camping on that top platform. He's not going for anything crazy.
You know what that reminds me of? You remember Wolf in Brawl? How he would get this stage and he would just hold that top platform for certain matchups? Yeah. It was such a pain to deal with here. Of course,
he didn't want to be off stage.
Exactly, man. Of course, ZeRo just so seasoned a player, you know, understanding there's plenty of time on this clock, man. There's no doubt in my mind he's going to find a way in. Just like that here. It's hard to hold that top platform when you can't even get back to the stage here.
Yeah, and it's not really working out for Tweek right now. He does have a little bit of an advantage, but keep in mind, he started this match at, I think, a 60% lead, and right now it's just kind of dwindling. He's up in the air, but ZeRo finding these opportunities to get him off stage.
Sometimes I do wonder, you know, you mentioned he's going to go for that timeout. Is he patient enough to really do it is my question.
Yeah. It's hard to say. I mean, Tweek not really known for being a patient, you know, kind of campy defensive player.
Yeah, I always find Tweek's matches to be pretty exciting, honestly. Like, you know, he knows when to switch the gears here, but to do it for, what, 6 minutes is not the easiest thing in the world here. And we've seen ZeRo has just taken the lead. Ooh, but gets off that stage a little unsafe. And Tweek will take the stock. Limit Blade Beam to the rescue.
Perfect use of resources. He went for the up air to kill the banana. ZeRo thought he had an opportunity to land.
I think he did have an opportunity because he just landed a big-ass dare right there. Keep himself right in this match.
That's what happens when you deviate from the game plan for even just a second. He tried to get off the screen, tried to do something to ZeRo. It did not pan out, and he paid for it.
Yes, sir. Paid for it dearly right here. Now ZeRo knows the opening is real right now with an opportunity. Slight lead, though, the limit for Tweek here. Gonna help him out. Oh, I love that. The fair actually putting him in the perfect position to just continue that combo with the up tilt. And you see all that damage to follow. That is off one fair, Zach. One fair.
Jesus, he takes all that damage, has to use the limit. One fair converting into so much. And right now, he's going to have to use this jump up B intelligently, but it's not enough. Doesn't matter how big your brain is, you're going to catch these hands. Diddy hits the dare. ZeRo takes game 1.
There it is, man. It just, the striking ability of ZeRo, man, when he gets on the ball, let me tell you something, man. It's like rolling down a hill. He ain't going to stop.
It's an avalanche.
A ZeRo lanch.
Okay. You got, all right.
They can't all be winners.
Yeah, I guess not. By the way, shout-outs to ZeRo for the Mankind pop. Like, I love it here in the Midwest.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, all right, Mick Foley. Like,
exactly.
we see you, man.
Mrs. Barrios' baby boy coming through. And now game 2, Dreamland. So kind of a deviation from Battlefield. Still a tri-plat, but the Blazzoids are a little bit smaller. What do you think Tweek's thinking is here?
I think, you know what? I think it's pretty much more of the same here, man. But I think what he's going to look for is a lot of up airs and just kind of send him off the top a little bit more easily, obviously, than a stage like Battlefield, which is obviously extended right there.
So right now, Tweek playing again, just very conservatively. Nice stuff by ZeRo. He knew he was going to retreat to the top platform, stuffs him with the forward air.
And you kind of know, like, if he is really, going to stick to this timeout strategy, those tri-platforms, that's his best bet. You know what I mean? A stage like this, as well as Battlefield, man. That's kind of what he's going to lean on, I would imagine. So here come a lot of these up airs. As I said, I believe this is what he's looking for. He's trying to send him off the top, aided by the boost of that limit.
And right now, remember, he does have that limit, so he's going to fall faster. He's just kind of combo food for ZeRo. Just kind of taking your lumps as Cloud. You need the limit to be able to recover, but it's also going to mess you up in terms of combos. Tries to tech chase him on the platform. ZeRo very intelligently throwing out a back air so he did not land in a tech situation. He could have been followed.
There we go. It's good wherewithal on the part of ZeRo right there. It's going to be content, toss him over there. Good aggressive approach back to the stage for Tweek right there. You don't want to show ZeRo that you're shook at any kind of points, man. We know how efficient this guy is when you're off stage or on the ledge.
Very smart, and you see ZeRo just clapping his hands. You know what time it is.
There it is.
He's going for the down tilt into the up smash.
Oh, wow. Okay. Don't see that as an option too often, man. But you know what? This guy tends to surprise me in more than one way. And I guess Tweek getting a little surprised that they're caught with the fair, and that will end the stock here. Good setups from ZeRo.
Being off stage as Cloud against ZeRo it's like one of the circles of hell. Like, that's just going to keep happening to you. Look at this. Awesome stuff by Tweek using that aggressive option to go for that down air. Does not want to get hit by forward air. He's trying to sit on the top platform, but again, if his option is to time ZeRo out and try to make him, play a little bit too aggressive, it's not working out here. He's so far behind.
I love that fade back right there, just catching him with the bears and extending that damage here. And now the follow-ups are real. He is all over Tweek, who can barely move without ZeRo's permission.
And look at Tweek's face,
yeah,
man.
his demeanor,
Look at his body language. It just speaks of a defeated man right now.
Oh,
ZeRo
ZeRo
doing all kinds of tricks, just like off the Heezy, the M1 mixtape.
I'm telling you, man.
Oh, my goodness.
That was the sauce, man. I'll tell you what, man. The Cavaliers are struggling right now. They might want to recruit ZeRo for this game 2 coming up. That boy was all over the floor.
That was nasty. Just NBA jammed him. He's on fire right now. ZeRo just all over Tweek with that tricky movement. And again, Tweek, I don't know if he's the kind of player to be, a lot campier, a lot more patient. I mean, you really got to commit to that play style. You got to be somebody like Salem.
Well, as good of a player as Tweek is, man.
Oh, you heard it. You hear it?
I didn't. I was talking.
Oh, it's the leader of the bunch, my friend.
Okay.
Leader of the bunch is out. All right, sorry, continue.
No, I'm just saying, like, I know, for Tweek, man, as good a player as he is, sometimes, sets like these can be mentally taxing on him. When he has a game plan right there and he just finds himself down you know, 2 games here on the brink of being sent to the lower bracket. It can be a little stressful, but of course this DK has yielded him some success against ZeRo in the past. Actually gave him his first and only set victory against him. Who's to say it can't make the 3-0 comeback and just stun this crowd?
Yeah, that's the thing. ZeRo is the cloud killer. Tweek not making it happen today, so he's going to go for Donkey Kong, and hopefully Daddy's home. Going to try to take a game on this one.
Shall see here.
Oh, tries to get the grab.
Got to be careful right there. I like how ZeRo didn't try to force the issue right there. Just kind of got out of the way, had the banana in hand, and then just going to come back safely. Really smart plays here.
Oh, no. Oh,
Tweek
yeah.
in an effort to maybe dodge the dare, pulling back a little too much there.
Gosh, and he said he was so nervous at the start, and
Right.
you see it. It's coming through in his play and his body language and everything. Tweek is just not ready for this set against ZeRo. Unfortunately, I don't think he's mentally prepared for this, and he's showing it in his play.
To be honest with you, man, few are.
Yeah.
There's a reason this guy's been the best for so long.
That's not enough. Oh, no. Oh, he had the opportunity, and he drops it, I think. I'm not sure if that would have been the kill, but slipping off the platform, obviously
yeah,
not.
Kyle clearly not doing himself any favors right there. A ton of damage right now for ZeRo, and he is racking it up. DK, how appropriate that he's all white, man, just looking like a punching bag right now, and ZeRo just laying it on him.
Looks like DK stands for don't know what to do. That's pretty good, right? That was terrible. But right now, Tweek
I like
just
it, man.
looks stuck. I mean, he's got ZeRo just at such a high percent, but he cannot get this kill. And ZeRo can kill it pretty much any time if Donkey Kong is off the stage. We saw Tweek try to avoid that dare before.
I will say, you know, not to count Tweek out entirely, these are those kind of leads that can make, you know somebody like ZeRo maybe a little too comfortable, right? You go for those options, they're a little unsafe. You know, you kind of chalk it up to, oh, well, whatever. You know, I'm going to come back down and take care of business anyway. And just like that, man, Tweek can just rack up that damage pretty quickly here. But it all starts with getting that first stock off, which he has not been able to even really come close to at this point here.
Yeah, this is bad. I mean, and there are some opportunities. Like earlier, ZeRo was right next to him, kind of jumped in on that monkey flip. I think a more, well state of mind Tweek would have just went for an up tilt, try to knock him out that way, but instead he gets that B-reverse punch. Now, here's the thing. He's very far behind.
He is.
But he's Donkey Kong.
We know exactly. That's what I was talking about earlier, man. We know what DK is capable of doing here. It all just starts with that one good spark of offense and can just change everything around. And fortunately for Tweek, man, it is DK. It doesn't take too much to put him up in one of those situations, but you got to get back to the stage here. And ZeRo not making that easy. You see him with a nice back there, and that's going to do it.
Yeah, just kind of ending with a whimper on that. Yep. Tweek shaking his head. I think he decided that set before he even went into it, unfortunately. I mean, like I said yesterday, he said that he was going to play a lot more conservatively, maybe a little bit more patiently.
That's almost
try to
like
time him out, but that did not happen.
It's almost like the Grand Finals Classic, right? Because how many times have we seen players, somebody make it to Grand Finals, and you're down 2-0, you're just like, all right, I'll just try this character out. You know what I mean? You just throw it out there just for the hell of it because you already resigned yourself to the fact you're just not going to win this set. I think that's kind of what happened to Tweek after that second game. Hopefully he can kind of regain his confidence right there and reestablish that mindset because he still has some losers bracket matches to potentially play here.
Absolutely,
it's not over by any means.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And I honestly think that Tweek against any other opponent, he's not going to be that, there's no other word for it, shook. He's absolutely shook, and we're going to take a look at some replays from that set.
He got to that shookness right here.
Yeah. So here we go. We're going to see right here Tweek with that limit up B paying dividends as he gets off the ledge. And he started off the set so strong with that first stock.
Yep. Of course, ZeRo would not allow himself to be outdone here. Bam! Right there, immediately closing that gap, not allowing Tweek to build any kind of lead.
And guess what? It's not a replay. We're just going to show you the same thing again. This is the second stock. Well, bam!
That ain't deja vu. That's deja vu, man. ZeRo getting the job done yet again.
Look at this edge guard from ZeRo. Going to go ahead and shield. He was waiting for the second part of Climb Hazard. And instead, he's just going to do the back throw. And look at this edge guard.
Brilliant.
He's got the back air, and boom, boom, bow.
There it is, man. A two-stock with authority here, which would lead to this game 3. A little bit of desperation on the part of Tweek. So he would come up big despite trailing. Bam! Right in to the 5 knuckles of doom right there. But unfortunately, it would not be enough here.
Yeah, one more kill, and again, ending with a whimper. Not really a bang. Tweek shaking his head, just kind of nodding, saying, yeah, I guess that's going to be it. And Tweek falls into loser's bracket, so that means that your winners finals, it's the Classic, baby.
Classic, baby.
They couldn't do it at Civil War, but they're doing it here. ZeRo against Ally. We're going to have that coming up for you very soon.
No doubt about it. That's going to be a terrific, terrific match. I think we're going to turn our attention back to the loser side of things and D-Disciple to bring us in.
All right, that concludes both sides of winter semis. So